My dear students, good morning to all. Today video content is miscellaneous questions generally appears in JEE and the related results has been discussed. In today's video, miscellaneous questions generally appears in JEE and the related results have been discussed in today's video. Parallel to watching my videos, many times as usually I told, parallel to watching my videos, you ought to work on exercise from your intermediate textbook. Line by line you have to read the concepts and you have to do the exercise from the intermediate textbook. Total textbook you have to prepare. Line by line. Underline the important what you feel and prepare questions. At first I told no, prepare questions as I said. It is very, very important. Parallel to that work, you have to watch my videos and learn more subject. It is important. So, without wasting time, from today's videos onwards, on complex numbers, I have been discussing the questions appearing in JEE. So all sorts of questions with related results I discussed. Without wasting time, please go through total video and every day you have to follow these type of questions. Okay, this will be useful and beneficial for the coming competitive exams. Okay, go through the video. If Z and omega are two non-zero complex numbers, non-zero complex numbers such that mod Z omega equals to 1 and arg of Z minus arg of omega equals to pi by 2, then Z bar omega, Z bar, then Z bar of Z bar into omega, Z bar of omega is equal to, this is the question. Option A, 1, B, minus 1, C, I, D, minus I. This may be the right answer. Our conditions are here. Our conditions are mod Z omega equals to 1, arg Z minus arg omega equals to pi by 2, then Z bar of omega equals to how much? That is the question. These are the conditions given. This is condition and this is another condition. Okay. These are two conditions given. For doing this, better take Euler's form of complex number. Let Z equals to R1 EI theta omega equals to R2 EI phi Therefore, Z bar equals to R1 e power minus I theta when we take like this one and this one, we can take like this. If we take like this, these are the Euler form of a complex number that you already known. I have told you. Z bar is like this. Now given what is given? Modulus Z omega equals to 1 it is given. So we can write this as implies modulus R1 e power I theta R1. Z means what is Z? What is it? R1 e power Z. R1 e power I theta omega R2 e power I phi equals to 1. It implies R1 R2 e power I of theta plus phi equals to 1. Modulus of this complex number is nothing but, what is it? It is, please observe here, like this it is given. So I have substituted, just as substituted, I got like this. This is one complex number. So what is the modulus of this? The modulus of this is R1, R2 only. Therefore, R1, R2 equals to how much? 1. We got R1, R2 equals to 1. And also arg of Z minus arg of omega equals to pi by 2 is also given. So what is this? Arg of Z is theta. What is arg of omega? Phi. equals to pi by 2. What is now what we require? What we require? Z bar omega. What is Z bar omega? Z bar omega is R1. What is Z bar? Here is Z bar. Here is Z bar. Here is Z bar. R1 e power minus R1 e power minus I theta. R1 e power minus I theta. What is omega? R2 e power I phi. So what is this? R1 R2 e power. What is that? What is that? I of phi minus theta. I of phi minus theta. So what is this? R1 R2 e power. What is phi minus theta? What is theta minus phi? Pi by 2. Phi minus theta minus pi by 2. So here I minus pi by 2. So what is this? R1 R2 e power minus I pi by 2 means what? Cos pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 minus I sin pi by 2. So what is R1 R2? What is R1 R2? What is R1 R2? Already we got R1 R2. What is R1 R2? We got it. What is given? R1 R2. R1 R2 is 1. R1 R2 is 1. So this is 1 into this is minus I. So it is called, what it is called? Minus I. So the option is D equals to minus I, Ci, like that. D equals to minus I is the option. Listen, this property is very important. Here, origin is there. I want to take A of Z1. I want to take B here, Z2. And I want to join like this. So this is Z1, modulus Z1, and this is modulus Z2. That you learned. Here, if OAB, triangle OAB equilateral, if triangle OAB equilateral, mod Z1 equals to mod Z2 and mod Z1 by mod Z2 equals to 1. That you have to remember. If triangle OAB equilateral. So we are finding condition for equilateral triangle. We are going to find condition for equilateral triangle. Condition for equilateral triangle. So here Z1 modulus Z1 by Z2 equals to 1. Once I told OA is there, no? OA. If it rotates in the concept of rotation, I told you, before I told you, in the concept of rotation, OA rotates in anti-clockwise direction, makes an angle theta. What is this theta? 60 degrees. Because this because this is equilateral triangle. So for this, what I told, this one turns like this, then it will be OB bar by OA bar. I told you, OB bar by OA bar equals to mod OB bar by OA bar e power I 60 degrees pi by 3. What is this? Mod Z2 by Z1. Mod Z2 by Z1. What is this? Z2 by Z1. Z2 by Z1. Mod Z2 by Z1. E power I pi by 3. So now I want to find this one equals to, because mod Z1 by Z2 equals to 1, this is 1 into e power I pi by 3 means cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. What is this cos 60? 1 by 2 plus I into root 3 by 2. It is nothing but 1 plus I root 3 by 2. This is Z2 by Z1. If you do cross multiplication, what you get? 2Z2 equals to Z1 plus Z1 of I root 3. And now I want to do like this. 2Z2 minus Z1 equals to Z1 I root 3. Because I want to remove this I. So for that, I want to square both sides. If I square both sides, what I am getting here? 4Z2 square plus Z1 square minus 4Z1 Z2 equals to 3I square. I square is minus 1. Minus 3Z1 square. If I take this side, what I am getting? This side, if I take this 4Z1 square plus already 4Z2 square equals to this. That side I will send 4Z1 Z2. Therefore, 4 removed, Z1 square plus Z2 square equals to Z1 Z2. Z1 square plus Z2 square equals to Z1 Z2 is the condition. This is the equilateral condition if origin Z1, Z2 are vertices. This is very important. Equilateral condition is Z1 square by Z2 square equals to Z1 Z2 if origin Z1 and Z2 are vertices of equilateral triangle. This everybody must remember. By this, we can do some questions, we can answer some questions in JEE mains. Okay? Let Z1 and Z2 be two roots of Z square plus AZ plus B equals to 0. Z being a complex number, further assume origin Z1 and Z2 are the vertices of equilateral triangle. Then A square equals to 3B, first option. Second option, A square equals to 2B. Third option, A square equals to B. Fourth option, A square equals to 4B. A square equals to 3B is the right answer. How to get it? How to get it? Here, just before this question I told you, origin Z1 and Z2 vertices of equilateral triangle. Then just I told Z1 square plus Z2 square equals to Z1 Z2. This I told. Just I told. Now let us write this in the form of Z1 plus Z2 and Z1 into Z2. We have to write this in the form of Z1 plus Z2 and Z1 into Z2 because the question is Z square plus A, Z plus B equal to 0. Z1 plus Z2 is minus A and Z1, Z2 is B. So we have to write this one in the form of, we have to write in the form that Z1 plus Z2 whole square equals to 3 Z1 Z2. Can we write like this? Z1 square plus Z2 square, 2 Z1 Z2. If you send that side, Z1 Z2. We have written this in the form of Z1 plus Z2 and Z1 Z2 in the form of sum and product. Okay, what is this? Minus A whole square equals to 3B. So what is this? A square equals to 3B. A square equals to 3B. A square equals to 3B. That is our first option, right? Now we are going to learn the result, important result, which is useful for JEE mains questions. If modulus Z1 plus Z2 equals to modulus Z1 plus modulus Z2, then arg of Z1 equals to arg of Z2. This is result when you get this one. If you have this one, mod Z1 plus Z2 equals to modulus Z1 plus modulus Z2, then the result is arg of Z1 equals to arg of Z2. This result can be applied while doing questions in JEE. So for that, so this result, how this result has come, you have to know. Just you square both sides. You know this is Z1 square plus Z2 square plus 2 re of Z1 Z2 bar. Before this, I have given, you have to follow. Here Z1 square plus Z2 square, mod Z1 square means Z1 square only, plus 2 modulus Z1 modulus Z2. So this cancel, and now re of Z1 Z2 bar equals to modulus Z1 modulus Z2. We got like this. Now you have to understand one thing. What is the real part? If you take polar form, it will be easy for you. What is the polar form? R into cos theta. Here Z1 Z2 is there, no? So R means what? Modulus Z1 modulus Z2 bar. R means cos, what is amplitude theta 1 minus, what is amplitude of this? This is bar, no, minus theta 2. Z1 amplitude is theta 1. Z2 amplitude is theta 2. But this is bar. That is why minus theta 2. So, this is the real part. Real part means modulus and real part. Modulus and amplitude. Like this. This everybody must know. Now, Z1 modulus Z2 bar. Modulus Z2 bar is nothing but modulus Z2 only. Modulus Z2 bar is nothing but modulus Z2 only. Cos of theta 1 minus theta 2 equals to modulus Z1 modulus Z2. If you take this side and cos, you take this side, cos of theta 1 minus theta 2 equals to Z1 by Z2 by Z1 by Z2. 1. What is 1? Cos 0 degree. So theta 1 minus theta 2 equals to 0. It means theta 1 equals to theta 2. What is theta 1? Arg of Z1 equals to arg of Z2. We got this. So, you have to understand, if it is modulus Z1 plus Z2 equals to modulus Z1 plus modulus Z2, then arg Z1 equals to arg Z2. Arg Z1 equals to arg Z2. You have to remember this. Similarly, another one is also there. What is another one? If modulus Z1 minus Z2 equals to modulus Z1 plus modulus Z2, what is the difference? This is modulus Z1 plus Z2 equals to modulus Z1 plus modulus Z2. Here, modulus Z1 minus Z2 equals to modulus Z1 plus modulus Z2. Then, arg of Z1 minus arg of Z2 equals to pi. This is similar to this, similar to this, similar to this. This is number 2. This is number 2. This is number 2. This is number 1. You have to remember. Again, I ask you to remember, if modulus Z1 plus Z2 equals to modulus Z1 plus modulus Z2, then arg of Z1 equals to arg of Z2. This is number 1. Number 2, if modulus Z1 minus Z2, if Z1 minus Z2 comes, equals to modulus Z1 plus modulus Z2, then arg of Z1 minus arg of Z2 equals to pi. How to get it? Same way. How we have done like this, same way you do. You will get it. Okay? By this result, we will do one JEE mains question. If mod z square minus 1 equals to mod z whole square plus 1, then z lies on first option, the real axis. Second option, imaginary axis. Third option, circle. Fourth option, ellipse. This is a locus question. It's very important. It is naturally these type of questions will be given for the exam. This we know. Just we have learned modulus Z1 plus Z2 equals modulus Z1 plus modulus Z2. Then arg of Z1 equal to arg of Z2. If it is minus, arg of Z1 minus arg of Z2 equal to pi. These two, before this I told. Why I told? Because to do this sum, it will be helpful. Now the question is z square minus modulus z square minus 1, like that. So I want to write this one, modulus z square plus of minus 1. I want to write like this, equals to modulus z square plus of modulus minus 1, I will write. This is in the form of this one. This is in the form of this one. You see, this is the form. Then what will be? Then arg z1 equals to arg z2. Arg what is arg minus 1? Pi. This arg minus 1 is pi. Because cos pi, observe, minus 1, no? Cos pi minus 1, sin pi 0, minus 1. What is this? Is pi. What is this? Arg pi. Arg, this is arg of minus 1 equals to pi. Arg of minus 1. Minus 1 complex number is this. So what is its argument? Pi. So arg of minus 1 pi. What is arg z square? This square will be like this. 2 arg of z. Because you know very well, since arg of z power n arg z, this 2 arg z equals to pi. What is arg z? Pi by 2. If arg z is pi by 2, z lies on. Therefore, z lies on imaginary axis, that is y-axis. So this is the answer, imaginary axis. This is, if you want to do this question, you have to know before all these things. If 1 plus I by 1 minus I whole to the power x equals to 1, then x equals to 4n, where n is any positive integer and belongs to z plus. X equal to 2n, x equal to 4n plus 1. X equals to 2n plus 1. N belongs to z, n belongs to z, and n belongs to z plus, like this. This is the question. First of all, we have to understand it. 1 plus I by 1 minus I. The denominator should be conjugated to make it real number. So for that, 1 minus I into 1 plus I. 1 plus I, as it is same 1 plus I, we have to keep. Without changing any sense of this, we have to put 1 plus I to the numerator, 1 plus I to the denominator. What is this? 1 plus I whole square. This is 1 minus I square. What is this? 1 plus I square plus 2I by 1 minus I square is 1 plus 1. Because since I square equals to minus 1, so minus 1 plus 1. So here I square is minus 1. 1 minus 1 plus 2I by 2 equals to 0, and finally we got I. So we simplify this, and we can tell like this: I to the power 1 plus I by 1 minus I whole to the power x equals to I to the power x. when it is I power 4 only, 4n only, if n belongs to z plus, then only it will be 1. Therefore, n is any positive number. For this, I want to tell you I square equals 2 since I square equals 2 minus 1, I power 4 equals 2 minus 1 whole square equals to 1. Okay, here this is I power 4. This is I power 8 equals to minus 1 power 4. What will be? 1. So like this 4, like this 4, 8, 16, like this will be coming. So it is 4n. Therefore, the answer will be x equals to 4n, x equals to 4n, then only this will be 1. First option is the right answer. Hello, my dear students. You have gone through today's video. The content is some miscellaneous questions on different concepts and related results. I have given some questions and I have discussed it. I have explained in my book. I think you have followed it. Like this, some more questions let me discuss in coming videos. If you cooperate by sharing, by liking, by sharing, and by subscribing. By liking, by sharing, and by subscribing, I can bring out to you all, as I am doing in my book, as I am explaining in my book, the important modular questions which generally appear in JEE. So, on complex numbers, some 2 or 3 videos I will do only on miscellaneous questions most generally appearing in JEE. Okay, so please follow carefully all these things. At the same time, with the same importance, you have to tell your friends, pass on this news, tell your friends that they have to tell their friends, they have to tell their friends. It will be in multiple times, it will be happening. And so that all people, all student world will watch all the videos, so that they will get, consequently they will get some knowledge, and there will be potential, somewhat potential for preparing and facing the IIT JEE exams. Okay, for that, don't forget to subscribe, like, share. This is not the order, I think. You have to, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So, tell your friends also, pass on this to all. Thank you very much. Please go through all the videos. Thank you.